So I think you have the floor. You can go on.
Okay, I think we'll begin by just showing the curriculum for the course. I can share my screen. Is this like viewable to everyone?
Sorry about that. We're just pulling up the document. Just 1 second.
All right, this is our curriculum. For the first day, we're planning to show how to create Replit accounts. We're going to go through the basics of Python. So that means like hello world, print statements, data types, commenting, variables, inputs, and mini statements. And with that information, you can create small mini projects like a program that will ask for your age, name, and state, and the user can put it in and it'll print it back to the user. And then for the second project, we have a thing that will ask you for your age, and then it'll tell you what type of level of school you're in, or like the grade you're in, something similar to that. For the second day, we're planning to go through the Boolean operators. So this means all the like loops and all the like for statements, if statements, while statements, and then methods, functions, and random name generators. These are all like functions that we can put into our Python code. So the projects for that day will be creating a storyline using if statements, for loops, and while loops. So this could be like you have a main character who's like either you create the story for them or you like make up one, and it'll just be like if this happens, and then you give them two choices, and then they'll pick between them based on what the user says. For the second project, we're creating a 8-ball, and that will use random number generator to either give you like a yes, no, maybe, sometimes, like those types of answers. Basically, just how magic 8-balls work. For day 3, we'll be going through dictionaries, invalid keys, and classes, and then we'll have like projects for that, but they're not in it currently. For day 4, we'll start going into the actual specifics for creating our projects for the hackathon. And we'll be like teaching you how to make libraries for NLP processing. And we'll be going through like tokenization, stemming, and like part of speech tagging. This will help for when we're making the chatbots for the actual like end of the session project. For day 5, we'll be going on to introduction of chatbots. We'll give you a couple of examples and like how to use them, some applications of them, and then we'll show you a simple one. That day we'll teach you basically like identifying what you want your user to get out of this chatbot, basically creating the flow of the conversation between the program and the user. And then we'll go through the Python libraries and how to actually put them into your code for the chatbots. And then same thing, we'll give you like an introduction to the libraries and how they're used in a specific chatbot called Chatterbot. And we'll go through basically the installation and the of creating a basic chatbot. We'll implement a small chatbot using this program called Chatterbot. We can train these chatbots with basic responses, so then you could basically implement them in the way you want them to work. That way you can apply them for the specifics of your user's intent. And that way you can make it like specific to what you want it to do rather than being like general, just a normal chatbot. For day 6, we're going to examples and have an overview of machine learning and like how you can use a little bit of AI into integrating them into your chatbots. That way, your chatbot can have a little bit of like intelligence of its own to make its responses rather than you creating it for them. So we'll go through some specifics of machine learning and the way that the Python code can actually translate these models into like a response that the user will get. And then we'll have a hands-on project for that, probably in groups where we make like a practice chatbot. And then for day 7, which is the day of the hackathon or the prospective day, we'll have participants working in groups on a project to enhance or like implement specific applications for their chatbot with custom responses based on the type of response that they want or the type of response that our user wants. And we'll have some implementing of their specific responses. And then we'll test the chatbot with various inputs to make sure that they actually work. And we'll just discuss some ways that you can use these chatbots in the real world or like in actual programs for apps and things like that. So that's pretty much our curriculum. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah, so we were just saying, so by the end of the course, you'll have the information to create a very like a chatbot. I'll just show you an example. For you can stop sharing. I can just show a quick example of what the end product could be, and then we'll go into how to create your Replit account. So this is a program called Replit. If you're not familiar, this is where you'll type in all your code and be able to create your end product. So this is an example of a very basic chatbot that we just created to show you guys. So if the user inputs like hello, oh sorry, like it'll respond. Is the tell you what the temperature after you've learned all you need to know, and I'll show you guys how to create your Replit account. And if anyone has specific questions after the after our syllabus is done and after our sixth session before the hackathon is done, anyone can message us. You have our WhatsApp. If you have any specific questions about something we didn't cover in the syllabus, we can send you a short video or give you instructions on how to implement something else to the to your chatbot as well. So even if we don't cover it in the full session, we can cover that with you individually. So I sent the link to the website in the chat. It's called replit.com. So once you get there, you should have a screen similar to this. And then if you click sign up here, if you have a Google account, you can just select that and then select your Google account here. And then if not, this loads. If you don't have a Replit Google account, you can just click continue with email, type in your email and then a password. And then I'll just give you guys a second. And if you guys have any questions, you can type it in the chat or just unmute and ask. And just give you guys a second to log in. And once you log in, you should see a screen. 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Just log in. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can try logging in. I'll give you like a couple 2 minutes, and then if you have any questions, you can let me know, and then I'll move on.
I think we have a question in the chat, what? Like in
Yeah,
chat.
Replit is basically a software. It's a software where you can create all of your coding will end up in Replit. So I'll show you how that works once you're logged in. But it's a website where you can input all of your code and create any of your projects, and this is where you'll create your end chatbot as well. And it's also good because you can have collaborative projects and every mini project you create and all the code you learn will end up on Replit. So yeah.
Yeah, to answer your question, Python is the code language. It is pretty much like up and coming. It's more used than other languages. And the difference between HTML and Python is HTML is mostly used for like making websites and things like that. Python's a little more like applicable in other places. People use it to make apps, programs, and other things like that.
Yeah, so basically, Replit will be more friendly to create your chatbot rather than using HTML. Yeah, so Replit it will be able to be used on your phone as well. I can after the meeting I can send a short video on how to log in from your phone as well. So yeah, it's very accessible from any device, so you can use it on your phone as well.
And to answer your second question, we will be guiding the Scratch program, the Python program from scratch. So you'll be able to get it even if you don't have a tech background. We'll be starting from the very beginning.
So is that like the basics of everything? Like
Yeah,
the
so
breakdown of the curriculum, the
yeah,
text I told you you'll be using and all.
yeah. And that's what we that's the syllabus what we're going to cover, and that's the website. So I think for that's what we could cover for now. Is there anything else you want us to go over?
Yeah, yeah. So I think this class is being recorded. We have 8 minutes more. So this is like the intro and the breakdown of how the journey is going to be. So the next class is next week on Saturday, um, 6 p.m. West African time. I know that's quite late for some people like Ali, but most of our participants are from West Africa, so apologies for the difficulties. My my microphone was echoing. So what I was trying to say is, I think we've come to the end of today's introduction or orientation. If anybody asks questions, please ask your questions. By next week, I know we're going to have a whole lot more of people that will turn up. Uh, this class is available definitely. I'll share it to the group, and by Saturday next week, we kickstart the proper classes. Anish is supposed to be on the call. Anish is also one of the organizers of this boot camp. Unfortunately, could not join today, but next week he's going to be on board. As I introduced at the beginning, so we're not just writing code. We'll have a little bit of getting to know ourselves, introducing us to basic soft skills, public speaking, problem solving, chain making, a little bit of games and getting to know our networking. But I think that is that about that. So for how many months? So it's just throughout the month of December. So we just have 3 more weeks left. So we have 3 more, 2, 4, 6. So we have 6 more classes, 6 more meetings to go. For the timing, we're going to work around that. We'll definitely work around that for you. I'll get back to you on timing. And apologies if the timing is bad on my side. So I think we're done for today. Any questions before we round up? I'll call it a day. I think you have anything you want to add and all?
Yes, yeah, we'll share the curriculum on WhatsApp as well. And again, if anyone misses any part of the session, there'll always be a recording sent at the end as well, so you can rewatch. If you wanted to relearn anything that you didn't understand, you can watch the video of the recording. And if you have any specific questions, you can always message us on WhatsApp. You have a contact as well. So yeah.
Hi guys, one more thing. I think you guys can keep dropping your questions in the group chat. So it doesn't have to end here in the call. During the week as well, we can just continue till the next meeting. I hope that's fine.
I think we're good to go, guys. So thank you very much for joining. Ali, Sema, or Debbie, Rooney, and Arav, our tutors. We so much appreciate you guys. My team members, Kitura and Kazim. Thank you very much, guys, for turning up. See you guys next week. If you have any questions, that's to Ali and to Sema, please drop it on the WhatsApp group. And please do share the link to your friends. So if you know you have friends that would benefit from this bootcamp, please share. We want more people to benefit and be impacted. It's free, no fee is required. You get your certificate when you're done. We're not asking for any fee. It's a free bootcamp. So all you have to do for us to show that you're grateful is to tell a friend that tells a friend that tells a friend, and we want as many hands as possible on board. So thank you very much, guys. See you all next week. We keep on communicating on our WhatsApp group. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.